Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JC, and welcome back to my channel once again. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the 3 things that I think need to happen in Black Ops 3 Zombies DLC 3. And I wanted to include a face cam on this video as well because apparently you guys want to see my face more. Hopefully that's true, and hopefully I'm not just, a terrible person on camera, but we'll find out. We'll find out if this new style works and you guys would just rather me do commentary showing my face as well. But anyways, we're going to be talking about the 3 things that I want to see happen in DLC 3 of Black Ops 3 Zombies, because DLC 3 is a very important one, right? We've gotten this far. We've gotten past DLC 2. We're past the halfway point in Black Ops 3 Zombies, and we need to have a map that really sets the tone going forward, okay? A lot of people really disliked Buried in Black Ops 2 and thought it was just way too easy of a map. It was really boring to a lot of people, and a lot of people just didn't like it. And at the end of the day, that made people really dislike Black Ops 2 Zombies as a whole, because most people said Black Ops 2 Zombies was really not that great, because the only maps you had that were good were Mob of the Dead and Origins. So DLC 3, in order for Black Ops 3 Zombies to be considered the best zombies ever and to be considered awesome, we need to have a really good map going into this, this new chapter of zombies. And there's 3 things that I think need to happen, or just 3 things that I want to see happen. So let's go ahead and get into number 1. The number 1 thing that I think needs to happen in the next DLC is we're gonna have to have a new perk get introduced into zombies. We didn't get a new perk with Zetsubo no Shima. We didn't get a new perk in Horizon Drag. It's been 2 maps without a new perk, and I just really need to see a new perk. Me and Lex talk about this a lot in the Things People Say videos and the Remember That Time When videos as well. We really do think that Treyarch has to add a new perk into this map. And we really think it would be an awesome time to do so as well, because if you remember back in the old days of Black Ops 1, we always had that 4 perk system all the way up until Ascension. And Ascension is the map that introduced 2 perks at once. It introduced PhD and it introduced Stamina Up, okay? So it would be really awesome if the next Russian map that we get in DLC 3 of Black Ops 3 Zombies introduced 2 perks. That's what I really want to see, and I have a feeling they might actually do that, because if this map is going to sort of be reminiscent of Ascension in a way and have that whole feeling of the Ascension group and Gersh and things like that, I really do think they could do that. They could have 2 different perks being added into this map to really give us an awesome new chapter of zombies. And that's just something I really want to see happen. I don't know exactly what perks that could possibly be. They've done so many different things with perks in the past that it's really hard for them probably to come up with a new perk or do something really cool and exciting, because we've had those terrible perks like Who's Who and Tombstone. So I hope they're good if they do add some in, but the most important thing though is I want to see a new perk of some sort get added into zombies in DLC 3. Alright, so the second thing I want to see happen in DLC 3 is I want to see some sort of reveal for Dr. Monte. We've gotten so many teases about Dr. Monte. We don't know who this guy is, what's his motive, what is he really doing in our zombie storyline, and why did Treyarch introduce him into Black Ops 3 Zombies. And I feel like if they told us in DLC 4, it would be sort of hard to do so, because DLC 4 is going to try to wrap up all the storyline threads into one map and be the ultimate map. So I feel like we need to get a reveal of Dr. Monte in DLC 3. And I think Jason Blundell did say that Dr. Monte there'd be information about him in the next DLC. I'm not sure if that's 100% correct, but I want to see who Dr. Monte is. I want to see why he's making all these perk machines, why he's making all these gobblegums and things like that. And I just really want to know who this man is, because we just don't know. We don't know. It's a huge mystery, and I really want to see that in DLC 3. And I think that'd be an awesome thing to do with this map, is reveal something for once. Finally tell us something, because we have a lot of mysteries right now, and with 2 maps left, we really got to get something resolved in this map as well, because if you remember Black Ops 2 Buried, it did resolve a lot. So we really want to see some sort of resolution of some sort of previous questions that we've had in this map, but maybe not all of them, because of course DLC 4 is going to wrap up everything in one big huge bang probably. But I do want to see Dr. Monte return. I really think it's important that we find out who he is very, very soon, and that way we can have more theorizing about why he's doing this stuff if we find out what he's doing with DLC 4 and things like that. I don't want to theorize about him after DLC 4 is over. It really wouldn't feel right to me. I really want to see some answers in DLC 3. Now, the final and third thing that I want to see in the next DLC is a awesome ending for Nikolai, because we've seen our characters, we've seen Dempsey basically shut down the cryo chamber on himself, and it was a very sad moment. We saw Takio basically kill himself with his other self, which was a very sad moment as well. And we found out the whole Emperor thing was an entire lie, which is just crazy for Takio's character. But with Nikolai, I want to see something more fierce. I want to see either two things. I want to see Nikolai either go out like a champ, like he's just fighting everything with an axe, and he's just this brutal scene, this final death scene of his character. Me and Lex have talked about this a lot. That's something Lex wants to see as well. But the thing I really wanted to see, which I think would be awesome, is if Nikolai drinks himself to death. Wouldn't that just be the best ending for his character? It would sort of make his whole character come full circle with the old character that we all knew from the old days of World at War and Black Ops 1. I think that'd be a really cool way to end it. I don't know how it would work exactly. I don't know if the old Nikolai is just gonna be sitting there, he's gonna be like, pass me that drink over there, and he just drinks it and dies. I don't know, man. It's just something I want to see. I really want to see a different sort of ending for Nikolai's character. Maybe he doesn't want to die. Maybe he's not, compliant with it, because with Dempsey, he really didn't have a choice in the matter. He was just in the cryo chamber. With Takio knew what had to be done and he killed himself. I think it'd be cool if the old Nikolai didn't want to go out that way, if he wanted to go out his own way, or maybe he doesn't even want to die at all and we're gonna have to actually kill him. I think that would be pretty crazy as well. I just really want to see something different with those storyline threads with Nikolai, and I think they could just really make Nikolai's exit a really awesome one. And I'm just super excited, man, for DLC 3. There's a lot of things I'm super excited for. I know I mentioned a lot of storyline things over gameplay aspects, but I'm sure at some point I'll make a video about more of the gameplay elements of the map that I want to see and things like that. But those are the 3 things that I want to see in the next DLC. But tell me in the comments below how you want Nikolai to die in DLC 3. I think that's something that's been on all of our heads recently, especially with the way Takio went out in DLC 2. So tell me in the comments below, how do you think he's gonna die in DLC 3? Or do you think he's gonna die at all? He might not. We could fail, They might not just be this ultimate thing that happens in every map. It might throw us in a different direction. Treyarch might be messing with us and just make our plan fail, It does say premise will fail at some point. We just don't know when. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Tell me in the comments below, what do you think is going to happen to Nikolai? How do you think he's going to go out? If you think he's going to go out at all. And once again, thank you guys so much for all the support on my channel lately. And I hope you guys enjoyed this face cam with a commentary. Maybe it was a little different for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So this has been me, JC, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.